Hello! Welcome to my tube. My name's Marge. I'm a Hilka. I'm an empath, and I just like doing these little talks on how I feel about things. I collect data and energy, vibes. It's found in everything. Stories, storylines, people. Everything's got vibes. Excuse me. I was gonna go live, but Chrome, because you can't do it in Safari. Man, proprietary, man. What people will allow, what companies will allow, and what they won't. It's hard to keep track, you know. And nothing ever works the way it's supposed to. There's a lot. That's what the vibe I get right now. Because what is the astrology? I just listened to Rick's report on Tuesdays. R-I-K. That dude's cool because he freaking calls it like he sees it. And the thing of it is, so do I. So I'm drawn to people that call it like that see it, and that his readings are verified by what's happened, you know, in previous weeks. You know, if you listen to his reading from last week and see how it played out during the week up until now, you'll see. A couple days ago, like, there's even this astrology in the stars can tell us when, like, things are explosive. And Rick told a story about, I didn't see it or hear about an oil tanker in Tanzania that killed 61 people. And when people leave like that, die like that, in a mass, they're all a part of the same soul contract. Yeah. Yeah. Anytime in groups of people die in natural disasters, all their contracts are up at the same time. It's like attracts like. Come into the world with similar vibrations, and you find those vibrations in life, and you're attracted to them. And if you want what's good for you, you're going to attract what's good for you, and if you want what's not, then you're going to get plenty of that, you know. And but a lot of people, you know, it's like this like it's coming to a head that all these people that have said that they were, you know, one thing, one way for all this time have been lying, and the truth always comes out. People think they're so dastardly and they're so clever and that they're so, you know, they're such good at lying, you know, but the thing is energy doesn't lie. People can feel, like me, can feel when somebody's lying. Now the shift is, energy changes all the time. Energy is always flowing. You know, there's a season for every timeline, for every story, for every song, for every person, you know. There's 4 seasons. Spring, the beginning. Summer, youth, vigor. Fall, relax. Lazy daisy, sit back in your wisdom. And winter, when all things die, to be reborn again. Yeah. So, we all have free will how we want to act. Most people, I think, don't really want to hurt people. Most people are just kind of drones, you know, they just get up, go to work, working hard or hardly working, you know, pay their taxes on time, you know, have their favorite team, just, you know, kind of fill the landscape of the world, right? More people than not. Kind of like in the ant world, the bee world, the worker bee, you know. And certain behaviors can't survive in higher vibrations. Okay? Greed can't live in love. Like when you're like hanging out with your friends, and you know, your friends that you've known forever, and you're just having a good time, and you're singing and you're eating good food, you know, all that stuff. If everybody in that group collectively appreciates each other, you know, nobody's gonna try and take something from anyone. Everyone in the group is adding to the good feelings, right? And every now and again you get someone that comes in, is just in a bad mood or something, and they put a damper. Brings down the vibe in that group, right? So, in a world where people were kind of just bebopping along, what happened is a freaking group of people got real greedy, real greedy, started doing some real gross, seedy stuff, you know, right in plain sight, because you can hide in plain sight. A lot of people do it, you know. How many people dress to the nines and wear expensive suits but feel like small children inside, and they're insecure, and they're compensating by by external things. I used to do that. I used to do that. So, but when you raise an awareness of what really matters, you know, family, continuity, community, peace, contentment, serenity, joy, all these stuff, those low vibrational stuff, freaking all that perversion and stuff that comes with it, it can't vibe there, right? So, the way I see it, things are getting real good with astrology, and we are evolving as human beings. You know, we used to be knuckle draggers, you know, and, you know, I think we should be evolved farther, but see, that's the thing with this ascension that's happening, is people have had a chance and opportunity to ascend, and they haven't taken it. So now a lot of people are getting cosmic nudges from solar blasts and things like that, you know. And 2020 is going to be the year of clear vision. And I've gotten this, you know, this just came to me a couple days ago. I mean, I've been hearing 2020 forever, but then I listened to all these astrology reports, and I was like, you know what? That's what it means, 2020. Because when we were little kids, you know, we had to see fairies, and, you know, we're out and see things, and then we go back and we tell, you know, we're hanging out with Grandpa. No, you weren't. Grandpa died. You know, but he came to visit me. He showed me, told me about this and this. No, he didn't. Grandpa's dead. You're imagining stuff. That's not real, right? So all that stuff we see in frequency, okay? We're not supposed to see clear. We see in energy. Our eyes are intended to see in energy. So when people wear glasses, you're not seeing the aura of things the way that you can. I'm nearsighted, right? But I'm sitting out here under a tree, and you can see the heat coming in photosynthesis and all of these different natural processes. But when you correct your vision, you can't see it, right? Right? But more and more people are taking off their glasses. More and more people are putting down their phones because it ain't work anyway. Heck, technology is so freaking glitchy. You know, be lucky. Hey, if it works, it works. And how many people have to use 3 different browsers to you know, for different things? You know, I freaking hated that. I worked in places where it's like, oh, you know, you have to use this browser for this application, this one for this one, and it's just like, what, you couldn't figure out how to make it all work together. That's the thing, is people are just guessing, and they're acting like they're pros, right? And people are finding out that they're frauds, you know. And I don't know, when I was growing up, if you didn't do your job right, you'd get fired. People just don't really get fired anymore. Like those guards that freaking... Dude, the worst case scenario happened. A man died on your watch and you don't give... I mean, come on. That's just stupid. The whole world is going bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. And that's what the year 2020 is. It's because people are sick of it. It's like there's so many people that have so little and so few that have so much that the people are just like, look at Hong Kong. Look what they're doing there. 2 days shut down Hong Kong airport. And they're just sitting quietly, peacefully, all because they want freaking rights. You know, they don't want any government up here and them down there. It's all about equality, and the whole world is screaming for equality right now. The whole world, the whole planet is going, no, this ain't cool. Except for the people at the top. They're, of course, going, no, no, everybody calm down. Keep giving us all your money, and we'll keep paying ourselves. That's what they do. But we're not doing our jobs. Talked to a friend of mine today. He was supposed to have an MRI yesterday. He freaking does his due diligence, you know. They put you through freaking, you know, hoop after hoop, and you do everything you can to your best of your ability. Then you show up, you know, do everything you're supposed to. Oh, we didn't send a piece of paper in, so it's not, we're gonna have to postpone the time off work, you know. No, it's the accountability. Where's the accountability? start firing people, I bet people start being less lazy. See, I'm kind of a, people say I'm kind of a stickler, because, you know, people have, I got fired once because a guy the boss didn't like me. He just didn't like me. The corporate mandate said you could have 3 tardies in a year. And on my second one, he's just like, no, you're done. Because people can, in the position of authority, do what they want. And these policies that they pay so many people in state, you know, policies, all these policy makers, and writing the policy, you're making the policy with your Grammarly and your rules and your punctuation, your policies, they're all shit. They're all created to create dissidence. You can't get to people to help you. So they create policy after policy, loop after loop after loop. If you do that, nothing ever really gets done, huh? Yeah, not really, no. This is more common, and year 2020's coming. And people are gonna start seeing things for as they really are, you know? Even the people, like that dude that you've been sleeping with every night for 20-something years, or that chick that you've been, you know? And it ain't gender specific. Low vibe is low vibe. Gross is gross. You know, I used to like KP, Katy Perry. I did, like 10 years ago. I remember I liked her songs. I thought she was a great role model for young women and stuff. You know, and the wild woman I was dating at the time, she's like, I don't understand why you like her. You know, she's, you know. And I was like, oh, she's cool. And then, like, as the years go on and on, I lost touch, just out of vibe, you know. And now she's freaking, just last month, she got freaking convicted of plagiarism. Yeah. And then now she's freaking, you know, oh boy. I'm glad that that kid is stepping up, because that's my point exactly, is that just because females, you know, females that dip more into their feminine, that are unbalanced, or more into their masculine, they're just as pervy as dudes that dip more into their feminine or masculine, that are unbalanced. It ain't gender specific. It's balance. It's energy. So it don't matter. And what did she do? She freaking embarrassed the kid, man. Pulled his pants out. Showed it, everyone standing around, and he was just like, what do you do with that? You know? So people don't know that you don't put your hands on other people without permission. Don't do it. Even if it's like, oh dear, it's okay. You don't do it. Think of all of the consequences that wouldn't happen if people just didn't put their hands on other people without permission. Yeah. So, anyway, 2020, year of clear vision. And the astrologers aren't freaking being as, you know, things are really going to get freaking crazy. I see it. I think freaking things are going to get gnarly, you know. And hope to God, I mean, there's a timeline possibility for every timeline. I hope freaking poles don't flip, freaking Earth doesn't splash around like a big old bathtub, and, you know, that's not what I want to see. So, but who knows? Maybe that's what all this big stuff that's happening on the 26th of December of this year. Maybe that's, you know, stuff like that. But, you know, we're not going to know until that day comes. So, just, you know, keep vibing higher. And just remember, keep your thoughts pure. Not like I just dipped into for a second there. And when I tell people this stuff, I'm telling myself this stuff too. We got to remember is that freaking things that people dream about are other people's realities. Other people, their realities they're living right now are so horrific that they are the nightmares of others. So we're all shared consciousness, you know, so try and keep it pure and genuine. I think we'll all be alright. Hope you have a rad day. Peace.